name is Kaylee Snow, and today I will be talking about the process of the score analysis of my choice and the relationship of music, math, arts, and faith. The hymn I chose was Hark the Herald Angels Sing. To begin analyzing, I labeled all of its notes, and using this chart of diatonic triads, which has the triad that goes along with each Roman numeral, I analyzed the hymn. To determine the inversion, I figured out if the bottom note was the third note, root note, or fifth note. I repeated this process for each triad. An aspect of music that math can be seen in is time signature. The time signature in my hymn was 4/4, which means that the amount of beats, that there will be 4 beats in each measure, equaling to the beat of a whole note. Another mathematical thing in music is the hierarchy of notes. Each row in the hierarchy of notes, the amount of beats in that is equal to the amount of beats that is in each measure of my hymn. In the hierarchy of notes, 2 16 notes equal 8th note. 2 8 notes equal a quarter note. 2 quarter notes equal a half note. And 2 half notes equal a whole note. This hierarchy of notes demonstrates God's brilliance in patterns. Music can express itself in ways other than arithmetic, but also alongside arithmetic. As Claude Debussy states, music is the arithmetic of sound. Music can be artistically expressed through song, rhythm and poetry, and poetic stories. Rhythm and harmony, like it is in music, can be found in poetry and the amazing ways that God beautifully demonstrates the significance of certain numbers in the Bible. The harmony and rhythm in music relates not only to mathematics, but to the perfect harmony in God's creation. This harmony in God's creation can be viewed mathematically in 3s, 7s, and 12s. The melodiousness of 3s can be found in both the Old and New Testament. In the Old Testament, Jonah spent 3 days inside of a well. And in the New Testament, we have the Holy Trinity, 3 in 1, and the resurrection of Christ. He rose on the 3rd day. These 3 biblical scenarios of 3s as a piece of music with the time signature of 4/4 would represent a Darden half note, which counts for 3 beats. The next mathematical harmony found in the Bible is 7s. The first group goes all the way back to the beginning of time, the 7 days of creation. Next, we have the famine came. In Pharaoh's dreams, 7 fat cows were eaten by 7 skinny cows, and 7 withered ears of wheat consumed 7 ripe ears. Following this, we have the fall of Jericho, which consisted of 7 priests, each carrying a trumpet, marching around the Jericho walls for 7 days, and on the 7th day, the Jericho walls came crashing down. Subsequently, we have David. God anointed David as king after Saul instead of his 7 older brothers because he was looking at their hearts. The last 7 is the 7 deadly sins, which can be found in Proverbs 6:16 through 19. These 5 scenarios of 7s as a piece of music represent the key signature of A sharp in B flat minor, in which there are 7 sharps and 5 flats. Similarly, in the key signature of G sharp in A flat minor, there are 5 sharps and 7 flats. There are also 7 different notes in a scale and 7 Roman numerals in Roman numeral analysis. The third mathematical rhythm found in the Bible that God created is 12s. There were 12 tribes of Judah, God's people, and Jesus originally had 12 disciples. Similarly, in music, there are 12 different key signatures on the circle of bits. Thank you. This concludes my presentation.